All right, that's my tire pressure monitor. Yeah, that's the dump station. I went over there this morning. Pretty darn dark over, well, that's a little bit north of Quartzsite and the interstate. Speed bump here at the gate to come in, both going out and coming in. That's Curt in the lead and Rick and the coach in front of us. Self-portrait there in the window. In the rear window. Right, we are off that bumpy road. Headed towards Quartzsite. And you may see the big tent. Today is actually the last day. I'm wondering how the vendors did this year. Boy, it was kind of sad as far as the number of people that showed up. I woke up this morning and I looked at the weather, and tomorrow, the next day, it's supposed to get really, really windy. Right now, if you look over to the left, I don't know if you can see it in the video shot, but just to the left of the road, if we went straight ahead, which we're not, it is black, and man, it is coming down with some serious vengeance, it looks like. Seriously dark. sprinkles here. Unfortunately, my windshield wipers are above where I've got the camera mounted, so for those of you who don't like raindrops on the window, sorry. I got a couple of comments about my windshield wipers on that first video that I did of the Jeep not working. It tends to focus on the raindrops and doesn't focus on out in the distance. That's the way the camera works. This is the most east exit. There's 3 exits that go into Quartzsite. This is the most east one, and it's got a chevron, and then there's a Arco one stop there. All right, we'll give it some juice. I'm gonna have to keep up with Rick. I wonder if he knows that Rod behind us is. Oh, there we go. That's not him. That's somebody else. Curt that's in the lead. Alright. Close that window there. Well, diesel is with credit $261 and cash is $255 this year. Unleaded is $232. And I'm calling that out to compare to next year. See what it is. Heard the news is not good on diesel prices. What's going on with the economy set to go on with all these new things that are happening. That's just what I'm saying. We'll leave it at that. So we're headed away from Quartzsite. Slightly sunnier skies, it appears. Wickenburg and then over where they're going, but I'm not sure. I think this is the exit he's going to take coming up here. Yeah, this is the East 60. You can go to Phoenix via obviously I-10, takes you right into downtown, or you can take this 60, which is kind of a little two-lane road, much more scenic. A lot of people don't like driving on interstates. Kind of different. Mileage wise, it's actually slightly less miles, but it tends to take you. Give everybody a chance to see what a Bluebird looks like when it's pulling a couple of Jeeps. And they cook right along on the highway. We were doing pretty close to 75, which was the speed limit. On the interstate, of course. Nice drive. Up and over the I-10. See if the brakes work here. I don't know what this guy's doing with the trailer. Eee. Took the wrong turn. Braking on this is air brakes, of course. And then hooking up the Jeep, it's got a air connection at the back that taps into the brake air line. And then there's a line that runs into the inside of the Jeep, the brake pedal. And there's an actuator, or like a hydraulic cylinder, air cylinder, that actuates the brake on the Jeep as well when you apply the coach brakes. Seems to work pretty well. We're doing about 65. You can see it's fairly quiet. A couple little things in the wrapper in the back. I didn't have a lot of time this morning to secure everything really well. It's my last minute decision to join the gang with the group. I just think it's a good thing to leave Quartzsite a little bit early. Along this road, there's several, like that Desert Gold RV resort there, several snowbird type resorts. A lot of people come down from the cold Northlands. It doesn't look like they're full up. In a normal year, boy, they'd be absolutely packed. A lot of Canadian people come down. Obviously, they can't get across the border now. Basically, just from the colder northern states, Idaho, Montana. People that don't want to deal with the snow for another year. All right, we got a roundabout coming up here. It's 20 miles per hour. Minivan between us now. Well, you're entering Wickenburg. Elevation 2093 and established 1893. We're driving through the big town of Wickenburg. 30-mile-an-hour speed limit now, going down to 25. I think we go down the main drag. Bridge do look low, doesn't it? It says 13 foot 10 inches. Let's see if we hit the antennas. Nope. Ah, here's the downtown area. Hacienda Barbecue. All kinds of neat little shops here if you decide you want to come up to Wickenburg. Looks like pretty much everything's open as normal. Lots of antiques too. They got a little Ferris wheel set up in the middle of town here. Don't know what that's all about, but it says Wickenburg Well Park. Oh, maybe it's open all the time. Come up to the big roundabout. River. That's where that came from. There's the big McDonald's. And Subway right next door, of course. But the terrain around here is really, really nice. And if you're into jeeping and four-wheeling, several trails around here, published trails, and then there's lots of dirt road type places to go up in the canyons. There's even a queen mine. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I haven't done it yet. Although that's on the bucket list. There's a trail that backways that goes all the way up through several different old historic mining towns and eventually gets you to Prescott. Although it looked like there was a bit of the white stuff up there right now. All right, I'm going to lose my group here. It's been fun driving with them. They're headed off a different direction, and I sure did appreciate them letting me tag along.